Starfield gameplay reveal has proven pretty divisive, and while I agree with some of the criticism, I do think this new game from Bethesda Game Studios is looking pretty great. So here are 7 reasons why I think you should be excited for Starfield, one of the most anticipated sci-fi RPGs in years. And don't worry, this is going to be a fair, unbiased, balanced critique. It's not like I'm a massive sci-fi fan who wears Star Trek t-shirts to the office. Oh, The majority of the gameplay revealed was like my first experience hearing Joy Division, expecting something happy and colourful, only to be met with something minimalist and depressing. Like with Starfield, there is no doubting the artistry and quality. It's just a mismatch of our expectations of what we were going to be shown versus the reality of what we actually were shown. What I want to point out is that we were shown an amazing variety of planets, even if it was just for a few frames towards the end. In that we got ice caves, jungles, cyberpunk cities, forests full of strange dinosaurs, deserts spotted with oases, ravines of crystalline structures, a water planet, a planet called Jaffa, which I'm assuming is full of cakes, and what appears to be the Elder Scrolls 6 planet. At least they're keeping the universe consistent. I'm sure the areas you'll be directed to throughout the core Starfield story will be populated and lots to explore. It's worth remembering that many other Bethesda games have been relatively empty. You've just never noticed because there has been no reason for you to go there. Speaking of exploring, I think that the jetpack is going to vastly improve the joy of exploration. The grapple in Halo Infinite was a delight to use, especially when slingshotting yourself across Zeta Halos. Although at times it felt like I just needed a little more reach, often falling just short. We've all had it in RPGs where you're tumbling down a hillside and having to spend ages trudging up a hill with a low enough gradient so you don't fall off the edge. With the jetpack in Starfield, you'll still have the joy of exploration, but with fewer restrictions. Combat will also have an added dimension, being able to maneuver above, over, behind or around enemies and give you options of how you attack a situation or other people. Also, a space FPS in zero gravity has my Call of Duty senses tingling with excitement. Howard shares that you'll be able to board enemy ships and steal them, visit stations and live the life of a humble smuggler, offering variation to your spacefaring routines. This is so much more interesting than mining metals with your space laser. I could be a space pirate or live out my Han Solo dreams as a smuggler. Yes please, now just give me a fuzzball sidekick. In case you're worrying about capturing an enemy ship with like 1% hull integrity after you've shot the hell out of it and blowing it up when you try and stick the landing, good news! There is no landing. Todd Howard revealed that you can't fly straight down to a planet's surface like you can in No Man's Sky, as space and planet gameplay are totally separate, which is great news because I botched the landing 9 times out of 10. Now, this is a little bit of a bugbear of mine, but in RPG games, I've always got really annoyed when I've saved up loads of skill points and then BAM! Suddenly I'm a master lockpick, a sniper, and I can summon Cthulhu within a couple of button presses inside the menu. It always felt very un-role-playing-y just being able to unlock them so quickly. Starfield, however, will have levelling up skills based on completing challenges. This is so much more rewarding and aligns more with your playstyle. Yes, I suffer from chronic reloading syndrome, so I would love a chance to reload your weapon twice as fast as normal, because I will complete the challenge of reloading 150 magazines before the second cutscene starts. During the gameplay showcase, we got to see a look at Starfield's character creation, which Todd Howard said is the most flexible yet. From what we've seen so far, there are features to change and customize your body type, walk style, skin tone, hairstyle, hair color, eyes and more. I've always loved the variety Bethesda has given in character creation, and it's great to see that you'll be able to create yourself in the game, or Shrek in the game, or whoever you feel you are in this world. It's a lovely blank canvas for you to project onto. Now, one area that I've always found as a blank canvas harder in RPGs is my background or personality. I've always kind of flitted throughout games between personality types, kind of like James McAvoy but with worse acting, and with no consistency or plot justification. I'm so excited for Starfield because I feel that the game will help me solve this flitting around with what I do and how I react to stuff with background and traits that also have story-based pros and cons. Sorry, Mr. Enlightened NPC, I was raised universal, so I'm going to turn down your mission request and instead loot your whole outpost, which I will then ask for forgiveness for at my church to absolve my sci-fi sins. Thanks! As Howard explained, you'll be able to build up your own outposts, which act as your home away from home for survival and resource generation. Starfield lets you place down a variety of different structures, and you're free to choose where and how you build it. Rather excitingly, you can even hire characters you encounter during your travels to stay at an outpost and keep it up and running for you. It sounds quite familiar to the building features in Fallout 4, where you could build up your own settlement with different structures and assign settlers to act as guards or run any shop stalls you may establish. I'm just excited to find the snootiest NPC I can and make them my personal cleaner at my outpost.
Beautiful, isn't it?
Of course, no spacefaring adventure is complete without your trusty ship. Alongside creating and customizing your character to your liking, you'll also be able to build your own spaceship however you wish. From choosing the crew members aboard the ship to being able to completely customize the look and layout and changing up its performance, Starfield looks to feature in-depth creation tools so you can truly realize the spacecraft of your dreams. With different modules and ship manufacturers to choose from to different weapons and engine systems, there are also cosmetic options such as the color of the paint job you give to different parts of the ship. Now Bethesda, when you're putting this together, make sure I can make the USS Enterprise, or I'm going to steal all of Todd Howard's stash of leather jackets. So, what are the things that you are most looking forward to when it comes to Starfield? Tell me down in the comments below.